What's on? What's going on, guys? Just got back from a run. It's pretty hot out there. Yesterday I thought about this. I was like, I got another video to do. So, we're seeing more and more people write books and talk about all the issues in our society today and what to do and how to navigate it. Look, I've listened to a lot, I've read a lot over the last 5-6 years or so when I started to kind of wake up. But after all that, this is the conclusion that I came to, and this came from finishing reading the most important book, the Bible, last October, and surrendering my life to Christ last June. Well, it was really last May, at the end of May last year. But there's only two paths you can choose in life. Let me make this very, very simple. You can choose the path to follow God and His commands in the Bible, or you can choose not to do that. Think about everyone you know in your life. Think about those two things. If you can find a person that follows the first path, you'll kind of know it. But if you don't know them, try to find one. And that's who you need to listen to. Everyone else, sure, I'm not saying that it won't make valid points, but if they're not chasing after God and His Word, I don't think it really matters that much. And look, I spent a lot of time doing that. And at the end of it, you need to be following God and His commands. And you need to raise your children that way. If you're married, your spouse needs to be that way. If they're not there, you need to lead them to that. If they refuse, do with that what you will. Pray about it. But those are your two choices. I'll make this very, very simple. And then you think about everything you do in your life from that context. Because remember, if you're not serving God, you're serving the devil. And myself, I need to think, we all need to think about this and how we act and what we do. And just know that, the devil does not want you following God, so he's going to do things to get you off your game, to attack you, to pull you back down. But stay the course and just always remember, look, you have a responsibility to follow Christ and to advance His kingdom in this world. It's going to make you change. You're not going to care about things that you used to care about so much, but that's a good way. You're going to let go of the world, the flesh, and you're going to follow Him. And that's going to bring you blessings in different ways. Okay, don't, people get confused by that. But, and if you're confused by it, read the book of Job. And maybe it'll make sense to you. But, Cliff Notes, Job had everything, had it taken away, but he remained faithful, and God restored him. And what that means, guys, is no matter, if you're following Christ, your reward is heaven. God will restore you no matter what happens in the flesh in this world. Okay, and if you've done wrong, if you sinned, it's real simple. Get on your knees, pray to God about it, repent of it, and turn away from it. Let it go. Get it out of your life, okay? You're probably sinning because you've got trauma or pain that was never dealt with, honestly, in your family, or it's been done to you, or it's passed down through generational curses or what have you. And dig on that, repent of it, forgive if you need to forgive somebody, do that. But just let it go and hurry up and get busy following God and forget this world, okay? Following worldly things, following pleasure, on the other side is always pain. It's confusion, pain. So get all that out of your life. Let go of all that. And choose the righteous path. Choose to follow God. It's the only path, ultimately, that you need to do. All paths lead, guess what? All the different paths that everyone tries to say we need to do, they lead back to God. Everyone's trying to get to God. They think they can make heaven on earth. They can, they can turn man into God, and governments can save you and all this kind of stuff. All you got to do is read the Bible and follow God, okay? Do that and just follow what He tells you to do, okay? And you'll be just fine. But remember, if you don't, there's always consequences to sin, especially if you don't repent. And so just anticipate trouble coming if you don't follow God. Perhaps this will help you understand more about your life, people around you, And also why it can be so rare to find someone that truly follows God. I've spent my whole life in church, and it's difficult for me to think of any one person specifically. I know of one family member, friend, that he follows God. I know that for a fact, that I can think of, like, and my father-in-law as well. But it's rare. It's rare to find people there where, like, these people have repented, they've accepted Christ, and they've changed, and they don't go back to, bad things. Those are the ones to me that I'm like, okay, these people really, they get it. Okay, that's a rare thing. It's difficult to find. But anyways, I just wanted to put that message out. There's just really only one path for you to choose, and you need to chase after God and His Word, and surround yourself with people doing that. Listen to people that are doing that, and just focus on it. You're going to better your life. I promise you that. I promise you. And yes, there's going to be times where you fall short. Maybe you sin again in something you thought you'd put behind you, but guess what? Just repent and keep going. And I just do that if you fall short, and keep going towards God. He's going to continue to strengthen you, build you, push you, and you will be just fine. So just wanted to share that message. Hope everyone out there is doing well. God bless. Take care.